Franchise changed my life in many ways that I feel more rewarded. I am Tom Fiordalisi with Mr. Handyman of North Oklahoma City and Edmond, and we opened December 7th of 2020. I departed the military service at a time when the Air Force was drawing down, so I didn't truly know my exit strategy. I did have many friends that went ahead of me that said, retirement is not necessarily exactly your plan, but you'll know when it's time, and that's exactly what happened. I chose the date, looked at it and said, I will just figure out a way. And I fell in love with the state of Oklahoma where we live, and we've been there 11 years. And when opportunities presented themselves where that could be interesting, I followed the trajectory. I now truly believe in my faith, and what that brings to me is, our church and what we do is really where my focus is. It's all God's plan. I am just on a journey that if I stay on the path, what His trajectory is, it'll turn out okay. And that's where Mr. Handyman came in the end, is that we're doing great things, but it's all because of God's plan. When I walked through the doors of North Church, I was broken. And the first person I met was a gentleman by the name of Clint. And from that moment in church and in faith, and I got baptized that day, and this woman come into my life that I wasn't ready for, wasn't expecting, it wasn't supposed to be there. But when we first met, I was a financial advisor, and I had to take her to lunch 3 different times before she finally looked at me and said, "What do you do?" And I invited her to church, and we attend the same church, and our lives just became intermeshed. And she guided me through a couple different career changes when I decided financial advising wasn't for me anymore. We try to lead with our faith. We try to lead with our, God's grace and see it. I don't come up short occasionally. I'm not perfect by any means, but I believe that with my wife's help and the Lord's guidance, that truly we do serve people.